Hello, friends. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Good news, there is no more waiting. From 15th of February 2022, which is this year, the care assistant, home care workers can now come, live, and work legally in the UK. Don't go yet. I am going to remind you of the eligibility criteria, the document required, and I'm going to give you a free copy of my preparatory checklist. I'm very happy and I'm sure you are as well. So according to the statement of changes in the immigration rules, which was ordered by the House of Commons a few days ago, the care assistants, home care workers are to be added to the shortage occupation list on February 15th, which will then make it possible to be recruited from the overseas legally for these jobs. So what I'm going to do right now is to take you to the government website where you'll be able to download for yourself the statement.
I'm providing this link for you in your in the description. So this is the first document, and I'll just show you who is eligible. All right. So statement of changes in immigration rules. All right. So you yourself you can peruse at your leisure. The occupation code for these rules will be 6145, and the title will be care workers and home carer. So these are the related job titles. So if anybody wants to sponsor you as a care assistant, they have to give you this code, okay, and give you any of these titles and the shortage cut across the whole 4 countries in the UK. All right, the next document I need you to be aware of is still from that link. Let me show you how to get there. So still from that link, this was the first one that we clicked, okay? So this one, if you click on this one, now I'll go straight to the eligibility, okay? So the key existing requirement is that you must be offered a job at this level, RQF level 3, okay. Now, however, applicants do not need to hold a formal qualification, okay? So you don't need to have any formal qualification for you to qualify for the job itself. So it is the skill level of the job that you'll be doing, which determines whether the threshold is met. So there used to be a skill threshold for the skilled worker route before, but for you to come as a care assistant, they have to disqualify that. Okay. Now the next thing is that at least you need to be aware is a temporary measure for 12 months to help NHS and the social care to cope from the COVID-19 pandemic. All right. And second to the last thing is that the salary, you can expect a salary, they say whichever is highest of 10.1 per hour. So if you do 10.1 per hour for 40 weeks, 40 hour per week, you'll be having more than this. So I've seen a lot of job offers for senior carers that contain a minimum of this 10.1. All right. So you can neglect this because what this place is saying is that your employer can actually pay 10 to 80% of whatsoever the requirement is as stated by the government. But bear in mind that the minimum wage for any adult of 23 years old or above from April 2022 is going to be 9.5. So nobody will be able to pay you less than this 10.1 for this job. All right. So so you can read everything for yourself. Now look at this. You need a police certificate, which in the UK we call a criminal record certificate from any country you have lived while you were over 18 years old. Okay, and it has to if you have lived there for 12 months or more in the 10 years period. Okay, all right. So that's what you need to know. That's basically everything that you need to be aware of. Every other thing you can find from my frequently asked questions, which I answered in my previous videos.
Speaking about the documents you need to get ready, number one is your international passport. I need to make you aware that if you don't have an international passport, in fact, you are not ready at all. You are not ready for this thing we have been talking about. So jokes apart, even if you are taking your IELTS, which is the English exam, the international passport is the only allowed proof of ID. So you need to get that ready. I'm sure a lot of people must have that already. Now, you need to make a step towards your proof of English language as well, whether you want to use NARIC UK or IELTS. So further details has been provided in my video where I answered up to 15 frequently asked questions about this visa route. So I will put it on the screen and you can go there. Next is for you to write a job winning CV, which will show your care certificate, your IELTS and experience as well. All right, so don't forget that experience is desirable and anywhere apart from even former experience counts toward this job. Now, number 4 is for you to apply for jobs. I also mentioned 3 ways to apply for a job or search for jobs in my previous video. After you secure a job, your employer is going to give you a certificate of sponsorship, which we commonly call COS. The COS is like the work permit. This is what you are going to attach to your visa application for the health and care worker visa. The next, of course, will be for you to apply for your visa. The visa fee is £232 for a 3-year visa. Okay, and the UK visa is all about you going for a biometric, no interview involved. But before then, you will need to provide a police certificate from all the countries you've lived for 12 months. But you need to take note that the expiry date for police report is usually 6 months. Okay, so you need to get it just about the time you are going for the visa application or when it is needed, essentially. The last thing I'm going to talk about the requirement is to get a TB certificate. Also, you don't need this until when you get to the visa stage. Usually, you'll be referred to an approved center in your home country, and that is all you need to do. But with all I've mentioned so far, you will be good to apply for your visa and see you soon in the UK. All right. So before we move on, thank you for still watching. Regarding my preparatory checklist, there is a link in the description box. Just go there and click that link and you will be able to download the preparatory checklist for yourself. Make use of it. And I can only wish you the best. Just going to leave you with this. So this route also come with a cost, although very reduced cost in terms of if you look at the visa cost, if you look at the visa fee, that is the list of the visas that is available. All right, so that's a good thing. You will have to pay for your TB certificate, all those police reports, for your own flight if they are not sponsoring that. Okay, so you have to factor all those in when referring to the cost. I made a video about 10 months ago when we started talking about this thing, where I made mention of everything, every cost that could be applicable to this process. So make sure you check it out. So the next thing I'm going to like to prepare your mind on is the fact that you may have to send more than one vacancies, even for nurses, doctors that are coming to the UK right now. They have to apply to different places. Some have like more than 10 applications. That's just not to scare you, okay? But you know, until you get it, you don't give up at all. I'm sure that you can start applying now, because even if you put in for applications now, they might not call you for interview until later than 15th of February. Do you get what I mean? And from 15th of February, then anybody who is giving you a job, even a COS at that point, is doing something legal. I wish you all the best once again. All right, I'll see you later. You can see there's lots of activities going on this channel. I need you to give me a like. You know, you'll be supporting this channel. You'll be telling me you appreciate what I'm doing, and there is even further many more things, information I can pass across to you. All right, until next time we meet, take care of yourself and bye.